Hand clap to the massive, guys. We are finally back again for another one on this year, the one and only Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Big up all the Mystelics YouTube family. Big up yourself, man. Big you up. I was good. Anyways, big up yourself, guys, for definitely tuning into another reaction video. And of course, the newcomers are there. If you're new to this channel, definitely don't forget, guys, to subscribe and turn on that post notification so you pretty much be notified when I drop my videos right there. So big up yourself as well, the newcomers out there. I just want to tell you guys, I pray you guys one time. If you're not done so, guys, as well, don't forget to download the Mystelics Tube app in the first comment in the comment box below. It is also in the description, so some of you guys might be confused. Hey, description, first comment, it'll be in both, guys. So you'll definitely get the vibrations when you need to. And of course, pretty much combining all the channels across the board, my local Caribbean channels across the board, you will definitely get that on the Mystelics Tube app. And of course, the latest vibrations. So if you say, hey, I don't know what Mystelics upload now, click the app and you can just go there and say, oh, the latest vibes is up, man, let me check it out. And sometimes if you're not sure, you can just click in the playlist and you'll see different vibes that you have not normally seen before, because there will be updates and so forth and so forth. So definitely download the Mystelics Tube app. It will be in the first comment in the comment box below as well. Now, guys, the individual right there, you might be wondering, who is this guy in a white vest, just like Mystelics, but in a black vest? But he's outside, I'm inside, in front of the wall. You know it goes sometimes already. He has full beards. I have a something. Yes, brothers and sisters, he has pistols. I have more full than his. But who is this guy right there? I'm sure you guys most likely know who he is from Instagram. He's one of the top Caribbean producers, Instagram producers, right there. And of course, he's known as Major Hype, man. He has major hypes, and he can definitely do all sorts of accents and what have you, guys. He was in Dominica for the World Creole Music Festival launch, I believe it was, or something of that sort. And I think he had to host one of the events right there, and they brought him in, and my cousin actually took a photo with him. And you know, yeah, I have no idea why I say that, but yeah, he was there, just in case you were not sure. He was in Dominica. And he actually went out somewhere, guys. So we're gonna take a listen to what he did, and yeah, let's go.
People.
Guys, before I continue, I know I stopped too early. Once you hear somebody start with people and they make a long pause, you know it's gonna be crazy.
People, I just had the craziest hike to get where I'm at right now.
Moji, Missy Queen, no. My bad. Hey, let's go.
Just so I could bring this to y'all. Super Roy, big up yourself, bro.
You boy sweating there. He must have a real hike you come out on. You should have linked up with 2 years, man.
Shout to my brother Akil. That's the cameraman behind the scenes. One of the cameramen behind the scenes.
I wonder where they be. Trafalgar, man.
And my new brother. This is one of the guides.
Tour guide.
I don't know if y'all can hear me.
Yeah, new man.
With the loud noise that's in the background. But what I'm about to show you is a piece of paradise. What I'm about to show you.
We seen it from the back of you, my brother. You don't see that? Look at how the sun hitting that so nicely, and the glistening green. Hallelujah.
I took this long trip up a bunch of rocks, barefoot.
You can't go with slippers there. You go bust your face. So that's a good thing right there. A little grounding action happen as well, guys. By the way, grounding is good, guys. Grounding is good. Walk outside without your shoes from time to time. Go somewhere nice and put your foot in the soil, man. Go on the beach. Let your energy be diluted by Mother Nature, and of course strengthening you in the process. That's one of the reasons why we have a lot of problems, because a lot of people like to walk with shoes. But walk without shoes from time to time. Not on concrete, you know what I'm talking about. On the actual Mother Earth itself. So on the rocks as well. That's why sometimes people talk about crystals and this kind of things. A crystal hanging in it does make no sense. It needs to be connected to Mother Earth. A lot of people don't understand this thing, but they carry it on their neck like, yes, look at me, I wear a crystal rock. Ted Calbas. Let's go.
My foot needs to do. Don't watch my foot, it needs to do. But I put my life on the line for y'all.
I really?
To show y'all this crazy piece of God's work.
Yep.
Man, listen. This trip has given me
new insight,
a new look on life.
Dominica will do that to you, eh? Dominica will definitely do that to you. I remember my friends them came in for the very first time. It was just after Hurricane Maria. And they came in for the very first Hurricane Maria. Yeah, just after Hurricane Maria. They just came for the first time, man. And they extended their stay. They was like, what? When they were going, they were so sad, man. They were so sad. But Dominica will definitely do this to you.
A new aspect on humanity. Yes.
The Berlin, all that from nature. Eh? That's crazy.
It's not something that you really want to do with shoes on because the rocks is very slippery. I'm going to show you the rocks real quick. Hold on.
Rolling on.
Look at the rocks.
Yeah.
But look at this.
So they must have climbed.
Was it worth it?
They must have climbed on top. So there's a bit of a dangerous part. If I'm knowing exactly where he is, there's a bit of a dangerous part. You have to climb on top some kind of rocks and then end up on top of that place to see this thing right there.
Was it worth it? Was it worth it?
There's more than nature that there, either.
And we ain't done yet. We going up.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was talking about right there. I was like, why is it so far? Okay, that makes sense. Yep, continue going up.
See where those people at? We going up.
Yep, so they have to climb on top some kind of rocks, guys,
Was
to
it
reach
worth
there.
it? If you come to a place like this and witness God's creation like this.
By the way, guys, you might be wondering what's going on there. So the water most likely cut through the mountain, eh? It cut through. If you notice where waterfalls are coming, you will notice a V-like thing. The water cut through the mountain. So be mindful, water might cut you if you stay on there too long.
How could you worry about somebody else's life?
Yeah, well.
How could you worry about the haters?
And the
How could you
instigators.
worry about the naysayers? How could you worry about the people that don't know you from nowhere but don't like you?
Why do you even bother with people that don't like you? What sense does it make? I mean, sometimes people don't like me. I know they don't like me. But hey, what's up? How you doing? The family, everything bless. I'll never forget that lady. She has passed on now, man. Every time the lady says she used to curse me, I could decide, you know what, let me go and banter. Because, you know, sometimes I trouble some guys. You could have decided to banter the lady. But I decided, you know what? But even my troublesome, every time she tried to curse me and stuff, I used to try and pretend like I going to hug her. I didn't want to hug her, you know, but I was going to pretend like I hug her. Because she needs some sort of hug, man. But anyways, sometimes she used to push me, jack me and all kind of thing. Whatnot. Every time she meet me, but one time, man, I'll never forget. She make me, when she didn't resist, I finally hug her and thing, man. I remember one time before she passed away, I think she passed away like 2 or 3 months afterwards. I remember she was saying, you know, every time she saw me, there's something different, man, about me. And she just felt a calm, man. Just a calm, guys. I tell you how it is, lady tell me every time she see me, she just feel a calm. Myself don't know why she used to curse me before. Maybe she herself was in turmoil. That's the thing, you know, guys. Sometimes other people are in turmoil, even though they see the calmness in you. They're in turmoil, but they put in their stress on you. You just have to remain who you are. I was actually just talking to a girl right there. She was talking about relationships and this kind of things there. She said she don't want to treat no man nice again because she treating people nice and they kicking her in her back. I say, well, what if you define a good person now and you decide you pull in off yourself? You are the one who's going to miss out. You mustn't change because of people. No. You don't do things because of people. You do things because of who you are. That is how authenticity matters, and people will definitely get to see that. So if you are always authentic within yourself, despite of, there will always be troubles. Always be troubles. There's always be struggles and this kind of things there. But despite that, you always remain who you are, because the right set of people will find out and they will find you. I mean, boy, if you know YB, guys, if you know YB, the right set of people will find you guys and definitely help you to elevate and push you on. But if you have your block on you, brothers and sisters, if you have your block and you say people hurt me, so I myself keeping away from people, you're going to end up losing out. Not them, you know. You are going to end up losing out. This is why it's important to not change yourself because of how people treat you. Always remain authentic.
How could you?
Easier said than done. I know, easier said than done, but it can be done.
How could you worry about the people that don't know you from nowhere but don't like you? How could you worry about bills?
You have to worry about bills, bro. Hey, I remember Cat Williams was making a joke talking about hitting the blunt, and then you worry about your bills so much. As soon as you hit the blunt, you're like, F these bills, man. You're gonna burn these candles and stuff. But guys, don't worry about your bills. I mean, God takes care of the sparrows. He takes care of the birds. You check? Oh, so he can definitely take care of you, don't you think so? But don't be foolish and say, but let me sit down there and let me, God will send somebody and take care of my bills for me. No, God then work. A man that doesn't work shall not eat. Well, he say for man, I do for woman, but maybe the same thing too. Because some women don't like to work, but anyways.
About government, politics. How could you worry about any of that stuff when God is here telling you by his creation that I am in control of all things?
Amen,
this
brother. And this constantly flows, you know, guys. Since I lick a boy, I know these things flow. It does flow. If you just flow in, it does stop in. Where the waterfall, not every day waterfall in, but it fall in coming. It fall in for sure. I think the water came from inside the earth. So it keeps flowing and flowing. The gases, then the gas turn to water, and then it combines together and so forth and so forth. So that's part of it. But that's how God designed it to happen. And we pull up here worrying about different things, guys. Do what you have to. I always tell people, what are my motto for 2022? I think it's 2021. One of my mottos, because at the end of every year, I try to have a motto. Do your best and God will do the rest. That's it. You do your best and let the Most High do the rest for you. That's how I operate. And trust me, it has worked out for you. Mad.
Confirmation of God letting me know that he is in control of all things. Man can't make this.
Yep. As he's doing this right there, guys, sorry for pausing so much. As he's doing this right there, guys, I'm thinking of the fact that a lot of these things that people want to say, there's no God and this kind of things. If you pay attention to nature, nature will prove to you that God is the creations will prove to you that there's a creator.
Man cannot make this. So let me show you what's going on here.
Different color rocks too.
That side is sulfur. That's why it's orange like that. That is warm water.
Iron mineral contains sulfur, calcium, and copper.
Okay. Man, you put out our business and man come and mine there, boy. You know, sometimes when, just like Rwanda, one of them places that find gold, Singapore end up there the next day, boy. You have to be careful, be careful. Alright.
So that's why it looks like that, and that's the warm side. And then you come on this side, you see the algae.
Algae.
You see the algae because that is the natural
water.
Cooler water.
Yeah.
Right? What's in this water? This is just natural minerals. All clean, clear, natural mineral water. People, the two, and I tell people all the time that life is a balance. You cannot have positive without negative.
Oh, a lot. Oh. Snap your fingers, buddies. You cannot have just positives alone. It's not a Teletubby world we're living in. You need negatives in life for your positives to be more effective. Just like exercising. Some people just want to say, boy, let me go and do liposuction, but you become weak. You need to do this exercise this time, just like practicing for the guitar. Your hands will bleed, but when you get there, you get there. You need the negatives in life to make you understand what the positives truly mean. It's not Teletubby world we're living in, brothers and sisters. Somebody just want, you negative, let me leave you. No, you need the negative people in your life. You need negative people in your life, brothers and sisters. You need that. That's one of the things that propel me constantly, because people always used to tell me I cannot do it. I have done some remarkable, boy. Hey, you need negative people in your life, even if you don't want to listen to them, but let them be as a motivational factor for you. You cannot do this, you cannot do this, you cannot do this. You let them see you can do this. Because when people, life is a kind of an interesting thing. When it comes down to people, you know, who have been successful, so to speak. They have been successful and they feel like they make it, so they don't really, that's it. They don't really get to push themselves further. But just like business, failure is always accepted. Failure is definitely welcome. You fail, you realize why you fail, you learn from your failures, and you continue. If everything was just successful, bap, nobody will take success seriously. This is why it's important that you need the negatives in life. People always talking about, oh, they're positive, you're a negative person, I don't want to hang out. No, sometimes you need to hang out with that negative person to figure out a different type of way that maybe others might be thinking as well. So you can definitely solve a problem. That's one of the things of the billionaires out there. When they threw out Steve Jobs from his job, he became one of the, because he learned from things. They threw him out of his own business. And this is how we have apples. We have them apples, buddy. So let that be a lesson to you. Need the negatives in life. Let's continue.
You cannot have hot without cold. You cannot have happy without sad.
Yep.
You cannot have sunshine
Without the
without rain.
darkness. Yeah.
The two energies meet together in one.
Well, I think it's one energy. Just like light. There's no such a thing as dark energy. There's no such a thing like that. Unless you're talking about the spiritual realm, which is a different thing. But dark energy in the physical realm doesn't exist. Light is the real energy. Light has the energy. It's just that the depletion of light, then as a result of your eyes not being able to pick up this light in the darkness, it looks like it's dark. But darkness doesn't really exist. It's just that your eyes cannot pick up the light. The light is so dim that it looks dark. But there's light there. Your eyes just can't pick it up. So keep that in mind, brothers and sisters.
The two energies meet together as one.
So that's what he's talking about.
Man, I am so excited to do this show. I am so excited to do this show.
So you must have come and went to travel and then go and do the show afterwards.
Man. Akil, we going up? Hey, Jason. You missed out on this one, bro.
Jason
Shout out to
supposed to come with
Jason.
him.
You missed out on this one. This one, we had a good experience yesterday with the waterfalls with T2 Gorge. But this right here is...
Well, you had a good time.
Bro.
We actually did one for the membership vlog, guys. Those of you in the membership vlog, you guys know what I'm talking about. We did one for the membership vlog, man, and that was absolutely insane, bro. We had the squad with us, man, and we had a good time. We even bring our own food with us, man, and we were having fun.
It's day and night. To actually see this water. Let me to actually see this water falling.
That is why.
Never ending. It doesn't shut off at night.
I just said that.
Nobody has a faucet to turn it off.
Yeah.
This is God's creation behind me.
True that.
This water has been running like this
Forever.
since God knows when. I seen they had a plaque in the beginning of when you come in here, and it said 1709, and it had a picture of this waterfall. And we are here 2022. And it's still running. Where's the water coming from?
The ground.
If you don't believe in God, something is truly wrong with you.
Boy, tell you, boy. Human something special, eh? Human something special, guys. And he's saying that there and the set off. Guys, if you pay attention to what is going on in the world right now, where people seeing you, one of the greatest questions in the world right now, brothers and sisters. The greatest question in the world right now is, what is a woman? Imagine that. That is the greatest question in the world right now. What is a woman? You don't think something wrong with humanity when man move away from Jah and the principles that he set, and he said this is this, man is man and woman is woman, and man want to say no, that is not the case. They want to say the creature want to tell the creator what he create is something else. But all you have the audacity, we boy. And then man seeing this kind of things, man. God created the world in such a fashion. This thing doesn't stop. And man still going and take advantage and mashing up these things. Yes, Lord. But man do easy now, boy.
If you don't believe that there's a higher being that made all of this possible, I don't know what to tell y'all, man.
Oh, I tell you. Even the very word. I remember there's a theory, man, and man's smart, you know, guys. There's the understanding where man said there was a big bang, right? There was a big bang, and then all these things came into being from nothing into something, and that makes sense. Man kind of trace it back all the way and see the world expanding and realize it came from something. But remember, when God created the world, He said, "Let there be light." There was a bang that happened, brothers and sisters. That is probably what they're talking about, the Big Bang, but they don't think that there was nobody saying this to come into effect. That is the problem with humanity. And even the founders of that was saying these kind of things back in the day. They themselves realizing that there's something wrong, but they don't want to pinpoint and say, okay, there was a creator or something of a higher power that created this. But it coincides when God said, "Let there be light." Bang. And the earth and the world was without form and void. How can the earth how can there be no form? And it was empty. Let there be light. Boy, how can voidness, nothingness? That is the Big Bang, I think people need to get into consideration. But the scientists don't want to go further and say somebody said something. But people need to understand all this, man. God spoke and it came into existence.
I don't know what to tell them.
Oh, I don't know.
Right? This is God's creation. And this is the guide. Anytime you come here, the Trafalgar Falls, anytime you come here, look for my brother. See my brother? Ashton. Certified. You don't want anybody bringing you up here. He's a
So we came up there, we didn't need no tour guide. I mean, we know the spot, so. And we actually went all the way up. So you see the two falls or whatever, the two things, and then you just go higher. Yeah, man.
Guide. So look out for Ashton. Anytime you come here to Trafalgar Falls in Dominica. He basically ran up them rocks. And me and Akil had to take our time. And Akil is from here. And he still had to take his time. So, yeah. He basically ran up here with no shoes. He's the one who told me, "Man, leave them slippers there, man. We gonna come back for that." You cannot go up there with that.
So you trying to talk like a Dominican. You notice that, right? He always doing different things when it comes up to Jamaican accent, Trinidad guy, and he's all kind of people, Antigua, wherever he doing different accent, and I guess he trying to do the Dominican one.
We gonna come back for that. You cannot go up there with that. 767. More better. I really wanted y'all to just experience this with me, man. Much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all for watching. This is crazy. Look at this right here.
Yeah, that's them rocks we have to climb over. It's been a while since I've been there, no doubt about it. It's been a long time. But I need to go back up there, man.
Alright.
And when I mean I've been to Trafalgar recently, well, about 3 or 4 months ago, something like that, but not on top. We only went in the lower area. So, but I need to go on top. I need to go right on top there, man.
Much love to everybody, man.
The boy sweating.
I'm going to swim.
Of course, after you come out and sweat like that, you must go and soak, buddy. Soak her.
Swim. I'm going to get in this natural water. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to pray.
Chant a psalm.
And give God thanks for the little things that we take for granted.
Yep.
Give God thanks for life,
yep,
health, strength, for being a part of this generation, this era in time, to experience what you see behind me. We still have life, No matter how bad things are, people.
That's one of the things I always tell people. Sometimes people always say, boy, let me end my life by fed up with things. Once you have life, there is hope. Not hope like labor rights. Well, you need the hope of labor rights, but you need the hope like labor rights. But really and truly, guys, once there's life, there is definitely hope. Doesn't matter how bad your circumstances is. Sometimes if you're feeling down or whatnot, go and take a walk. And sometimes it's necessary. Go and take a walk without shoes. That can literally help you. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Even when you feel ill or whatever, just go. If you are to go on top of a mountain and just walk on the bare ground. Walk on the bare ground. You guys, I am 100% certain you must feel better. If not fully healed, you must feel better. This is what they call grounding. That is scientifically proven. This is the reason why we have nerve endings in our foot and our hands. When we hold people and they have other nerve endings, you can share energy and these kind of things there. All that is part of it. This is why sometimes they even tell you about hugging. They say you need at least 8 hugs per day or something like that to diffuse this stress and this kind of things in your body. If you want to do it by yourself, go and do grounding, go and do earthing. Go and walk barefoot in the ground. No one can go inside your foot. No one can go inside your foot. It's important, guys. It's important.
Y'all all the time. No matter how bad things are in your life, always know that somebody that is worse off than you. Somebody would switch positions with you anytime.
In a heartbeat, yep.
Pause. Somebody would trade your life with theirs any day.
Any day.
So enjoy your life, man.
I was just watching a documentary of some children, little people, 11, 12 years old, being force-fed so they can get fat. Just so that men can marry them. In some places, I was just watching a little documentary in this regard. And certain cultures, different things. Just like back in biblical time, it was at 14, 15 years old, they were marrying people. And then when they reach 16 and continue, they would have children with them. So that is a whole other kind of cultural thing. That is kind of crazy to me, man. These little people, they force feeding them with. But brothers and sisters, what the brother is saying there, let nature speak to you. And the more you listen to nature, the more it brings you to God. Because the creation in itself speaks volumes of who the creator is. Look at all this thing flowing constantly. How much people are long gone that's still flowing? Long gone. It's still flowing. We might be gone too. I talking about it. Next 100, 150 years that will still be flowing. He's talking about 1709. It's a good thing he said that, guys. I myself don't know. He said that there's a picture of this 1709. This was flowing in 1709. We are in 2022 and it's still flowing. So let that sink in, brothers and sisters. Let that sink in. Nature speaks volume to who the creator is. This is why I was telling people, make sure they know the creator for themselves. They're not your grandmother, your name, and coming and speak to you about the creator. And fire burn that. Know the creator for yourself. That's very important. Because when you live this life, you must meet the creator. You know, the creator, not a physical being, is a spiritual entity. This body that holds in who we truly are. This is why it's gonna go back to the dirt. Or you put in all kind of makeup and fake weave on your hand and all kind. Say, look me, look me with my weave. Danish Charles, look me with my weave. But you guys get the point right there, man. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in this regard. Give this video a thumbs up for this guy, and of course, MAJAH, he definitely came out. He showed for Dominica. Big up one time in this regard right there, guys. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. I have to do another one, but I'll do it tomorrow. There's some whole set of thing about breakfast fete and all kind of craziness that's going on. I'll definitely bring this forward for you guys as well. And don't forget to check out the reaction video I did with the budget. I know a number of you guys wanted me to do a budget on it. I broke it down pretty nicely in this regard. So hopefully you guys check it out. I'll post that in the first comment in the comment box below as well. First comment in the comment box below as well. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that, and subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they tend to come from. I'll see you guys in the next one. Boom, bam.